Dawn of day 4. What do... Oh, not day 4. Week 2, day 4. Shut up, it's fine, whatever. What an intro. Okay. Did I end up buying another... I did buy another person. Yeah, because I bought Scully Mc... Skullface, I don't know. Okay, you are getting gold. And then you are going to this. Which gives me better morale. Yeah. It's weird because it says... Sorry, I was confused because it said brings luck, but that's the morale sign. So I was very confused, but no, it brings morale. Okay, lots of Royal Griffins. Royal Griffins are the equivalent of my whites, but they're also upgraded. And they're a pain. Because they can retaliate twice. Oh, I don't know. Well, you can at least go here. And you've got lots of knowledge, so I will give you a spell power. Go down there. Okay, should have done knowledge. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Vampy McVamp. I need... Well, it was... Oh, man, I literally played this, like... I've, like, recorded this straight off the other one. But I need leadership. That's... I'm losing it. Okay, buy stuff. I've got that, so now... I've got a decent amount of wooden ore. I need for estate. Both of them I need graveyard. Okay. Graveyard gets me zombies. Not zombies, they give me Walking Dead, and then the upgraded ones are zombies. Oh, so that's the other thing. When you first build a new creature spawner thing, you get half the amount on the first day that it's built. So if you're clever, what you can do sometimes, if it's day 7, you can buy a thing, get half of that amount, and then the next day you get more. So, yeah. I don't know, because you've got not many spells. Alright, well, if you come down here, you can switch your people, and then we can blow this popsicle stand. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm just switching people from one dude to another dude. So you can switch artifacts, you can't switch catapults, but this is where the ammo cart, the medic tent, and the ballista go. You can swap all of them. Any artifacts, you can't swap spell books, and yeah. That's it. Every hero must have at least one person. That's why I'm leaving him here, because I can't actually... It doesn't let me swap it over. Oh, whatever. I can do it. I hate it when they do this, because like you'll see, they go... Whoosh, 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 whoosh. That thing there, that's when you've got good... Not luck, when you got good morale, you get extra turns. So that just basically, he was given 2 turns. So you can run, you can come down, and... Oh yes, I've got more spells. Okay, so I only have 8 now. I don't have the full 20. I think this guy can now hold. So I can pretty much do 1 spell. So Magic Arrow is just kind of your generic does damage to thing. That shields thing kind of the best. I'm just going to do that and take out one of them. So 2 of them. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I actually want to kind of protect them a bit, so then not as many can attack them. So that's the other thing. The observant of you might have noticed that he only retaliated once. So every attack each creature can only retaliate once unless, for example, you're a griffin, and you can see down the bottom it says unlimited retaliations. So that's why these guys are quite painful, because it doesn't matter how many times I attack them, they can retaliate. Where, see, my skeletons don't retaliate there, because they already retaliated once in this turn. So I'm actually going to get them to wait, because they could get quite a bit of damage, and these will kill them anyway. So, you know, it's stuff like that that you need to look out for and be aware of. But yeah, we did well. We lost as many as they did, so that's very good. And so if I get X, but it's basic earth magic. So you get 4 types of magic. There's earth, air, fire, water. And under each branch of magic, you get different spells that do different things. And so if you get this, all earth magic is then costs less spell points for me. But this is also good, especially if I get this, it means 30% of creatures killed in combat will come back. So if I do this, I'll actually get more dudes here, which that doesn't sound like 30%. That's probably 30% of the other people, because I think that's what it says, 30%. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're dead now. I get an amulet. Yeah, so he just gives it to me. You don't always need to have a specific skill. Sometimes they just give you stuff. Oh, okay. So if you look here, that's a really, really good artifact. So you can see if I take that off, well, if I take both these off, you'll see that these are both neutral. So if we put this on, means I've got 3, and then if I put this on, I do actually get another 1. So I actually have 4 on both of them, which means basically I get double damage a lot of the time, and I get lots of extra turns. So that's actually quite good. I'm glad I got that. I was a bit hesitant, but now I'm more confident with doing stuff. So I'm actually going to fling this guy back up there so he can get more people tomorrow. And we will see how we go. And you've all moved, so I will finish it there. Okay. I didn't quite make it. I kind of want to get estates just because vampires are fun and they kill stuff and it's great. So I'm going to do it. Ugh. Burping all over the shop. So I might actually have this guy sit in here for a little bit, just so I can kind of build up an army. Or do I want to get him to come down here? I don't know. How many are there? Lots. That would be tough with this lady because she doesn't have a huge amount, so I probably could. I've played this so much and I'm still such a bad judge of what I can kill and what I can't. I'm just gonna go for it. I'll go for it, and worst comes worst, I'll just lose a hero, which is fun. You've been to everything. Yeah, visited, not visited. Already learned. Not visited, go there. Okay. I'm gonna try and go through more days because last video was half an hour long and I went through 8 days. So I want to try and get further than that. Ooh, that's tempting, actually. That's... What kind of... Oh. That's really tempting, because vampire lords can resurrect themselves. Doing it. Because vampire lords, honestly, I think they are one of the best creatures out of Necropolis. Like for a level... So the way that I do it, I do 1 through 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if that's actually how it goes, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure. But for a 4th level creature, they're kind of the best. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Because yeah. That's all I want to do. You can go attack them, and you can come down and get that. Cool. There's another wagon there, dude, and it looks like there's a sulfur mine as well. So maybe this does lead down further. It's not just its own lone island. And you've done everything else, haven't you? How about... well, I don't want to have, like, a super weak dude on a boat. I kind of want to put this guy on the boat. I don't know. I'll send him over here, and then I'll figure it out at the start of next week. Oh, it does this every week. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, if that's actually the case, that's so good. Like, that... Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this could be a problem. How many is that? That's 30. No, it's not. It's 28. I lied. How much health do they have? 16. They have 16, so 32. So I can take down almost 3. Exactly 3. I can do maths. You're going to be able to attack me no matter what, but I'm just going to do that. So then they'll attack. They'll be mostly dead. Ah! Yeah, I should be right. Go around there. So it's a bit further for these people. I actually want you to attack them because you'll kill anyone. Oh. Oh. So the wraiths can only heal when it's the start of their turn. So if lots of people attack it, it can't regenerate all of them up to the same health at the same time. I'm gonna do another magic arrow. 3, 6. Yep. How much damage do you do? 3 to 5. So you can do like 6 to 10. Anyone with... Nope, you can wait then, and I will attack these ones. 4. Okay, so that means if I do that, yeah, I'll definitely kill one of them. Cool. So the reason I did it that way is because he lost one, he does 2 to 3 damage less. And while, you know, when it's only 2, it's not that much of a deal, and it's only like the level 2 units, I think, of tower. It's not a huge deal, but it's substantial when you get up to like higher level monsters. 6 health, got 3 left. Damn it. 3, 14, 16, go for them. This is gonna be not fun. I need to do another spell on them. That'll kill them. Should kill them, and I'm... Oh, that was very close. That's what I mean. It's like, I've played this for so long, and I still have moments like that where I'm like, I'm about to die, and then I don't. So, this game is mean. Okay, going back there. You are flying up here, so I can give you more people, so you can do the ship. I'm gonna get liches, because they are the only archers of Necropolis. If I'm just gonna give all of these. I'm gonna do that. So now this guy is actually fairly powerful. But as of this turn, all of the people have come back, and now this guy will actually be stronger than the other dude. So you can see this guy actually had. Well, no, that's a lie. He doesn't have whites, but I'm not the biggest fan of whites. They're okay, but they're kind of meh. They're not as good as vampires. Vampires are epic, so good. I want you to come all the way down here and attack these dudes, because now that you have archers, it should be a little bit easier. And you can go by a boat, and that's going to be so annoying. So it takes an entire turn to get onto the boat. So this dude's going to move 2, and then he's going to waste the rest of his turn. Which, like, that's what happens in this game, but it's annoying, because I'm not wasting a turn, but it's a turn that I could be doing other stuff with, so it's kind of, I should have upgraded that. What do I need for that? I could actually get Dread Knights, Black Knights, then Dread Knights. For 4 ore. Or I could get... Ooh, I don't know what to do. How do I do that? I want to get another one out of them. Because I go into it so you can see what it's like. So I don't think I had these ones before. I just had these ones. So now that I've got level 2, I've got these ones too. That's super helpful for Necropolis. I'm pretty sure it's a Necropolis exclusive spell that you learn from within the Mage's Guild. But it's kind of pointless if you're not Necropolis, because the Necropolis people, they're all considered undead, and so that spell only works against non-undead things. Non-undead is a weird saying, because you're basically saying not dead, which is dead. But it's not undead. English is stupid. Okay. You are going to come and attack these. Okay, this is another thing that can happen. So, these guys were like, oh, I am super strong, so they ran away. So now I can either pursue them, and they'll probably do a little bit of damage to me, but I'll get XP for it, or I can let them run away. Frankly, I don't want to fight them, because I'm not the best of positions, and they're archers, so they can run away. Lizard Den. So this is... So as you can see, these are kind of like the people from Necropolis, but this is from the other town I was talking about when I was talking about the gnolls in the first episode. This is from the same town, but this is the tier 2. And they're also archers, so I'm going to get them. The one downside to getting people who aren't from your thing, you'll be able to see, if I click on one of these in particular, so for Necropolis, this is why Necropolis is quite good, because it's got lots of things that benefit it. So Necropolis are unaffected by morale. So even though I've got this and it's really good, it is kind of pointless for Necropolis people. But if I get these people, or just people from any other town, it means that they've got super good morale. Now you can see in here it says undead in group, so it's -1. So because these people are -1, this brings down the morale of this person. The other thing that can bring down morale is if you have too many different lines, like too many different creatures from different towns. So I believe once you get 3, it takes it down by 1, and every additional one from that takes it down by an extra 1. So you could have a maximum of 7 from, like one from 7 different towns, and you would have -5. I think, is how the maths works out, which is bad. When you've got morale, so when you've got good morale, it means you'll get extra turns. When you have bad morale, it means you can lose turns, which is really bad if you go up against someone strong. But because I've got this thing, and these people aren't affected by morale, it's kind of okay. So, yeah. The other thing, which makes Necropolis quite good, there's a thing in here called a skeleton transformer, which means I can get any creature, chuck it in there, and they become skeletons. Which is kind of cool. It's not, the best thing in the world, but it's kind of cool. That's all that matters. And the music has stopped for some reason. I don't know why the music stopped. Lightning Bolt is a good spell. I like Lightning Bolt. It's like Magic Arrow, but a bit better. So, yeah. Lots of Lizard Warriors. So these are the same as the ones that I just got, but they're the stage up, so they're a little bit better. But I'm going to attack them anyway, because I want the Sulfur Mine. Because Sulfur is good. Well, it's just a resource. See, yeah, the music's not going. Hey, editing Ash, put in the music here. Wink, wink. So now we should have music, hopefully, if I remember. So we'll be able to see the ability of the Vampire Lords. Because if they get damaged, which they will, because they always pretty much just go for the biggest threat, which will be these guys, because they're metal. So yeah, you'll see that they'll take damage, and it's not going to be good. So these are my archers. So what you can do with archers, you can just shoot straight at people. So I didn't really... I don't know why they're going for them, but I'm not complaining. Like, you can... Out of all of them, I don't care about them the least. I skipped over it because I wasn't really thinking, but when I get to them, I'll show you a thing with the archers. So with these archers, you can see over here, see how the arrow is broken when I highlight this lizard man? That means he's technically out of range. So I can still go and hit him, but even though it says I'll do 1 to 3 damage, it's less than that. So I can still do up to 3 damage, but I can also do from 0 to 3 damage. And the further away things are from you, the more the drop-off is. So there's a point, everyone's got a range. It doesn't tell you here, but every creature has a specific range. I know in Tower, when you get giants, and when you upgrade them, they become titans, which are archers, and they have infinite range, so they can shoot from anywhere, and there's no damage loss from that. So they're quite powerful. But yeah, these ones have a range, so these could probably only get to there, and then every block after there would be out of range. That was another thing. So kind of along the lines of the griffins, how they could keep retaliating. The vampires have an ability where the enemies cannot retaliate to the vampires. So if I attack with the vampires, they can't retaliate. That's why the vampires are quite a pain, because they're awesome, but they've got 2... So there you go, there was the life drain thing. So you can see it down the bottom, it said Vampire Lords healed stuff. And now they're all full health again. It actually rose one from the dead, I'm pretty sure, because I think I went down to 7. Anyway, I'm gonna blitz through this a bit more and shut up a bit more so I can actually get to it. Got another turn. That's what morale does. It's good. Morale is good. So is luck. Both good. Everything is good, unless it's not good, in which case it's bad. But yeah. So there you go. There's them resurrecting their own again. Yay! Another turn. And so this is what I mean. Well, I failed that anyway. But like Walking Dead and Skeletons, they're kind of good early game, but once you get stuff... Totally nothing has changed since the game crashed. Totally didn't what? Like, totally did everything exactly the same way that I did it just then, and absolutely nothing's changed at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so... Yeah. Not everything I did exactly the same. Like, you will notice that Mr. Zombie Face is now in the boat because I did everything slightly different. I did the same thing, I just did it in a different order, so he actually got there, and the same reason is that it's day 2 of week 3 again, and this guy isn't down here yet because I shuffled it around a bit accidentally. So yeah, also, Blue Scarf Lady is in here. So, let's continue on, and hopefully not... Just in case, I made another save, just in case, so I'm gonna just in case, and I'm gonna end, and it didn't crash, okay, should be good. Okay, boats are a thing that you can go and you can look in this, and there was nothing there. Okay. Again, nothing there. So, you can actually go and like go to other islands and dock on them and send your people out and do all that sort of stuff. But I tend to just explore first because exploring's safer. So yeah. One significant thing that did happen was that I upgraded the liches before I left the castle because I was smart this time and remembered. But that ended up in the griffins asking to join me. So I was like, hell yeah. So now we have griffins. Yeah. And now I also have lizardmen. So now I have all the people. So maybe these people won't attack me. They might run away. Or they might join me too. Could be cool. Could be cool. I want lightning bolt. And now I'm going to go attack these people. Just before I do, because this is what crashed shit. I'm just gonna save one last time. One last time. One last time. Okay, attack. Okay, that was... Well, okay. Oh, how events change with such the little... Like, that's what I mean. I upgraded them, and it's completely changed how the game worked. So, like, it's such a small thing, but it can change the entire game. So... I don't know. I kind of like that because it just means to get more skeletons. And skeletons are fun. So I'm going to do that. I could buy another hero, but I don't really have a reason to, because I've kind of got 3, and I tend to have 3 for a long time, because 3's a nice number, especially on a small island like this. I literally don't have... I'd have them, they'd come out, they'd get all the stuff, and then they'd wait there for people, but then this dude's getting the people first, so I don't really have a point for it. Okay. Cool, and let's go... Okay, so, this is someone else's base. This is the purple one. So this is Fortress. That's the one where the lizard people are from this dude. So the lizard people, they are from this town. So purple is obviously not me, because I am red. So purple is a computer. They will be somewhere on this island. So if a hero of theirs ever comes back through, between ending turn and starting my next turn, we will see them go through that. But that will be obvious when it happens. See. There's kind of also not much point having this guy on here either, because everyone's been killed and... Oh, actually, if this dude has leadership... No. Okay. I was going to say if you get leadership, then I can get this artifact, because I believe it's quite good, but I can't. So, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to come here, I'm going to open my book, and I'm going to summon a boat. Unlucky way. Okay. So, I can't do that because I don't have any other friendly boats. So, you can... grab another boat? Actually, no. You can go over here, and I can show you what the skeleton transformer did. Because I actually bought that in the end. I don't think I bought it in the first bit before it crashed. So I can show you what that does. It's a cool thing. Yeah. I kind of want to do it. Because they're fun. And I like them. Oh, and I didn't build Mage's Guild level 2. That's what I didn't do. I'm actually going to build that. I lied. I'm going to get this, because I get spells. And as I said, this one's good. So, yeah. Cool. Next turn. Let's keep on going down. That is a trading post. So that's like a market, but it's cheaper. So, ideally, you have lots of marketplaces, and then you go to trading posts, and it's super cheap. It's fantastic. What is this artwork? Because this one looks like it's kind of a blob in the center, which I might go investigate if that's the case. Because it's got sulfur, and sulfur's fun. Okay, so so it's for visiting heroes, which is this bottom one. So what I can do, I can put them in here, and then I click this one, and they turn into skeletons. So now I have lots of skeletons, which is kind of more beneficial to me, kind of not at the same time, because I probably shouldn't have done that, because griffins are quite good actually. But it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to build that other thing. I can afford it. I'm going to do it purely because I've got 2 heroes here, so they both learn. You can only learn the spells if you're in the city that has the Mage's Tower. What's it called? Mage's Guild. If you've got it in the town at the time. They actually have to come here and visit it to learn the spells. Unless they have sorcery, which I thought one of them did. No. Was it this guy who had sorcery? Yeah, he has sorcery. So I believe sorcery is the thing that lets you... if you've got 2 heroes, one of them knows a spell, and the other one has sorcery, or vice versa, they can both meet, and they teach the other one the spell. Okay. One last turn. Wait, who can still move? What? Start the game. Are you sure? Guys? It doesn't count the ones in there, so I don't know what it's talking about. So no, I'm good. There you go. That's what the enemy team looks like. So there's the enemy team. That's what they look like when they just run around. They look exactly like you. Ooh. Artifact. What's this do? Hypnotize spell. Hypnotize spell is a bit more mean than forgetfulness, so I'm going to switch them out. Oh, I bought that, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to switch them out, and... Oh, no, I didn't. Why can't I buy it now? Oh, because I used all my ore. I'm going to upgrade these, because you get skeleton warriors and they're just better. And they look cooler, because they have armor. And, yeah. You don't really have anything you can do. Oh, well, I'll check that about. Why not? Cool. Gotta leave it there, because time. But got to a bit more this episode. I tried not to talk as much, tried to actually get on with the game. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you've got any questions relating to the game, hit me up, and I will answer as many as I can that I know the answer to. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.